So I am going to have to learn how to edit because I was doing a video a little while ago, paused it on my camera and didn't realize that, and then was having a conversation with you and didn't even realize that I wasn't having a conversation. So I was just explaining some stuff that, number one, my whole premise behind wanting to live nomad is I'm on a healing journey, just like many people. I've been through a lot of stuff in my life. Mostly, a lot of my childhood was traumatic, like extremely traumatic, and very, very abusive. And I ended up marrying three abusive people, and just it was very traumatic for my children also, and especially the last one when the divorce ended. It was insane, crazy. So it's life lessons, it is what it is. But I've been on my own now for 21 years. And I'm not looking for anybody, but if it happens, it happens, that kind of thing. I'm just enjoying life. And I've been on my own healing journey for over 30 years. First of all, I had to heal my gut. I had extreme gut issues. You name it, I had it, like migraines and bloody noses and constipation and stomach issues and just everything. Every year I got sick with a cold or the flu or whatever. And one year I actually caught walking pneumonia. I was just extremely ill. My diet was like horrible. And it's funny because now that's all I talk about is living a healthy life, as well as, most in particular, like eating good food. But that's because I walked the walk. And it didn't happen overnight. It was many, many years of making the proper decisions and deciding what was most important. But all in all, like these last years, these last couple decades after the last divorce and finishing raising my kids, and then they went on their way, and I've now been on my own for probably about 10 years now. So it's been really a fun journey, especially when I was on my own. I had another dog also, and then finally I got this one here, and my other one passed away a little over a year ago. He was with me for 17 and a half years, and that was kind of traumatic for me because we went through a lot together. Just a lot has happened, and that's kind of why with the bus, it's been kind of a slow process. Number one, I'm working on a tight budget. I made a lot of mistakes in the past, so my credit is not exactly where it should be. I'm slowly trying to clean it up, but it takes time. I do work. I teach online. I don't work a regular job because my anxiety level is through the roof, and I have other little issues. There's certain things I can't be around and get triggered real easy. So working online works great. I can still do what I like to do, which I teach English to children, but I speak with a lot of people on living a better life and how to make simple changes, how to do little things, that I went through. I listen to what they have to say, I listen to their health issues, and then I'm like, you know what, you can try this. It worked for me. Blah, 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 blah. And if it doesn't, then maybe we can try something else. But these are and I do all natural things. I'm 65. I'm not on any kind of meds, and I'm not trying to brag about it or nothing like that. I'm just saying there is a way, okay? Because had I not made those changes 30 something years ago and started making changes, etc., and one day I'm here soon, I'll talk about what actually happened, what actually brought me to that point. Had I not made those changes today, I more than likely would be on a ton of medication. My life wouldn't be as it is, etc., etc. So with my bus, like last year, I slowed down dramatically. Number one, there was just too many things going on. You know, just it was just every time I get started, something else happened, blah 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 blah. Then in the spring, I finally started really coming out here and kicking ass and getting stuff going. But then, because I have some back issues, which I'll talk about in another video, I lifting these windows, like I had to take all the windows out. I had already done it originally, which I talked about in my other video, my intro. And then I had to retake them back out and fix them, take them apart, clean them again, and blah, blah, blah. Putting them back in, I pulled up a bunch of muscles and couldn't move. So most of this past summer that just went by, I literally could not hardly move. I was doing everything I could, breathing, exercises and everything. I had to go find an acupuncture, and saw her for I think 3 months and just working through it, okay, and breathe in and changing my diet even more so, lightening everything up just to get to moving, because during the summer I could barely lift my arms even right to here. It was like the pain was unbelievable. So now I'm back to moving and doing the things that I need to do, etc., on and on and on. So, like I said, summer was just wasted. I would come out here and just sit out here and just cry because I spent all this money and I couldn't do anything. Couldn't even lift up an empty coffee cup. It was that bad. The pain was freaking unbelievable. And it was all nerves. My nerves were so impinged in all those muscles. It was fucking unbelievable. Anyways, so finally, just this past fall, when I was finally able to start doing stuff, I think October, November, I came out here and started making some decisions. That's when I put together the day bed frame. I've got it done. Just got to get the hinge on there and it'll be done. You know, another strap on across the top, and then look for my mattress. You know, I just started coming out here and doing little things, and that's what I've been doing. And then recently, of course, my dog too, she had some issues. I found out her legs got messed up. Couldn't figure out what was going on. Turns out there's an area back here where I think she got trapped, got stuck, etc. It's just one thing after another, you know. So I was just like, what the hell is going on? So I'm just slowly working through things. And, you know, I work, I get a little money, and then I go buy some more wood or buy some tools, etc. Like I said, I put together this little make frame of the toilet. I'm not sure if it's going to have to be a little wider or anything like that. I just took some scrap wood and just pieced it together like a puzzle. I'm waiting for the bucket to come in, and yes, it's going to be a bucket. It's going to be a DIY compost toilet, which doesn't freak me out at all. Okay, you know, it is what it is. Anyways, so, and then I made my closet. My closet's ready to go. But the biggest thing is trying to figure out what I want to do with the ceiling. I haven't figured that out just yet. I wanted to at one point put cedar planks because I thought it would really smell great in here, but you know, I just don't know what I want to do really. So I have a lot of ideas, but that's kind of my next plan of action, is deciding what's the ceiling going to look like. Once I get that on, then the closet, like everything's there, just drill the holes, put it all together, it's done. By then the bucket will be here and I'll have this put together, but that has nothing to do with the ceiling. Really, that the closet is the only thing that has to do with the ceiling. Everything else really doesn't. Some minor wiring, but not much, very minor. There's a couple of wires that came through for side lights that were in here that I'm thinking about removing them, or not removing them, but just rerouting them so they'll come down the center, so that way I can attach other stuff. But I just haven't decided yet because I'm not an electrician, so I'm waiting. So I'm also at the same time looking for a good mechanic that is licensed, that can come out here with a, what's it called, a diagnostic tool. So this way we can find out what exactly is the cause of the battery drainage. Is it because I need a second battery? I'm not sure. If anybody knows, it is a diesel. She's a 1994 GMC 3500 diesel engine, Wayne's body. So she's a short 4-window bus. Okay, so whatever, we can figure it out, you know, on and on and on. So, and then I do know there's a couple things that need to be replaced. There is a small leak. I believe it's brake fluid. It's not antifreeze. It's not the oil. A friend helped me change the oil and put a new oil filter in. But the master cylinder looks pretty bad. And when you turn it on, which I'm going to do here in a little bit, when you turn it on, the light, there's a red light that comes on that indicates the brakes. But the brakes work, but the emergency brake, I think, is the problem. So it's like the emergency brake is on, but it's not. So my friend said it could be that the cable's messed up. I don't know. I'm not a mechanic. So this is what I need the mechanic here for. Plus also here, I think in other states too, I have to get it, I have to take it to go down and get inspected before I can do anything, before I can change the title, before I can register it, before I can do anything. So I need to do that. Plus I also need to get insurance. But what so I just figured I'm just going to keep working till I find this mechanic, so this way I can get things going. Because presently I keep the battery unplugged, I plug it in, and then I start it, I let it run a little bit, and then I turn it off and unplug it. This way the battery doesn't drain, etc. So that's kind of where I'm at there. That's why I can't get it out and drive it anywhere right now, which is kind of sad because I've got this beautiful bus, but I can't go anywhere. So when I do get it registered, I plan on registering it as an RV because it's going to have a place to sleep. I will have a water source. I will have a cooking source. I think there's 5 things, but I think 3 of them is the main ones that just need to get done. And you know, there's still some things I haven't totally made decisions on. You know, what all the kitchen area is going to look like and my little office area. But I am going to also have some open shelving up above. You know, there's a few things that I still want to do, etc. So that's kind of where I'm at. You know. And I look at other videos and watch what other people are doing and so forth, and then I sit and figure out what will work for me and my girl, my dog. So, because she's going to be her and I. You know, there's quite a few things that still need to get done. So in the meantime, I'm going to take a pause here for a moment. Okay, so I wanted to show you real quickly. I just now plugged it back in. So here I come out here and I put that bolt in for my battery, and then I'll go in and start it here. All right, so listen up. So let's go out and listen to the engine outside. She's very powerful, that's for sure. There is some noise. Okay. So there is a tick-tick-click, and after a while there is like a squeaking of a belt. But like I said, I'm not a mechanic. I do drive around in the backyard every now and then, back and forth a few times. You know, right now I just have it kind of covered up to protect it. Like, these cardboards are in the window only because here in Texas the sun does get pretty freaking crazy. The tires I've kept covered. But like I said, I do drive it back and forth in the backyard a little. But it's not getting the driving time like it really, really needs. So I'm doing the best I can. In the meantime, that's what I'm manifesting, is a good mechanic that's willing to come out here. Once we figure it out, if he needs me to take it to a shop, then you know what? I would find a tow truck and have it towed someplace. I let him work on the engine 100%. Him, she, he, she, whatever. I know not all mechanics are he's. So that's kind of where I'm at right there. So if anybody lives in San Antonio or the San Antonio area and they know of a good diesel mechanic who understands buses, please let me know. Because this way, this is one thing that's just keeping me from driving her anywhere. Anyways, and I'm sitting here and I'm looking at this thinking this is something else I'm not quite sure of either. Like I said, my closet isn't bolted in all the way, just the floor is, that's it. And it's actually to the point where I can actually move it because it's just a couple of holes and screws, but I haven't glued anything down or nothing like that. So here you can see it actually from this seat, it actually sticks out a little bit more than that. So I'm not sure, I haven't decided, I may back it up just a little bit, but then again I may not, because see right there is the driver's seat. And this is really the only thing that's going to block anything. I really didn't want anything blocking, I like open concept, but the more and more I thought about it, I thought I really do want a place to hang up some of my clothing. Not all of it, but some. As well as I am going to need some storage. I already know that, you know. I'm not getting rid of everything, but I've gotten rid of a lot. And then plus also over here, there's going to be an open shelf that's going to go across right here because I'm going to have my kitchen right here. I will have open shelf that will come up all the way across there, and I'm not worried about bumping my head because my day bed sticks out quite a bit. So anyways, I will try to come on every week. This is going to be part 2 of the video that I did today, because I don't know what I'm doing, but hey, just be patient with me. Once again, my name is Arlene. I also go by Gypsy, and this is my Sonja girl. See, there she is right there. So she's with me. She's turning 8 this April. She's a sweetheart. She's a lover.
Look at that beautiful face. She's like, Mom, don't put me on camera. So I look forward to meeting a lot of you, hopefully soon, once I get my bus going. There's a lot of schoolies. I want to thank all of you for helping me out and answering questions to me. And, you know, there's quite a few, so I can't right now, I'm sorry. I can't remember all of you, but you know who you are. Thank you so much. And, you know, I will give you a call out later, but right now my brain is just kind of in its zilts. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit that like. You know how it is. And if you're a schoolie or if anybody else, you got a channel going, you know, follow me. I will definitely follow you, etc. So, and if you have any ideas on my bus, hey, give me some ideas. I'm open to ideas. I'm not, you know, I'm not closed like, no. So I don't know what I'm doing. I'm learning as I go, you know, just like everybody else. But I am into health. So that is something else I want to talk about later on, is I want to start sharing some of the things that I do, how I have kept myself healthy, how I've actually changed my health, because I wasn't healthy, as I said, and I have actually changed my health on so many levels, unbelievably. So anyways, peace out. Thank you so very much if you watched until now, and I will share some more. You know, I do lots of stuff. I eat natural. I know how to ferment. I grow some food. I'll share some of that. Not a lot, but there's some things that I do grow, and I will want to also incorporate them into the bus too. And I also feed her raw, and I give her healthy stuff to keep her healthy also. So thank you so very much. Have a good one, and thank you. I really appreciate all of you. So don't forget to like and subscribe, like I said, and but I will be on here sharing more as I go along. Thank you so very much. Bless you.